Of course, Adekunle Gold telling us how money is important. Alright, so do everything possible to be legal when you are making money. It's another wonderful morning right here in the city of Abeokuta. It is a brand and industry segment of the Daybreak show. My name is Damilola Aroyeun. World's largest brewer, Bosch InBev, has completed the merger of its Nigerian businesses with the listing of the consolidation shares on the Nigerian Stock Exchange (NSE). Three indirect Nigerian subsidiaries of Bosch InBev, the International Breweries plc, Interfact Beverages Limited, and Powder Brews Limited, were merged through a scheme of merger with International Breweries, subsisting as the post-merger company. A total of 5.302 billion ordinary shares were listed in the name of International Brewers. The additional shares arose from the scheme of merger involving International Brewers, Interfact Beverages Limited, and Parboard Brewers Limited. Under the arrangements for the business combination, International Brewers issued 5.302 billion ordinary shares of 50 kobo each to shareholders of Interfact and Parboard. Interfact had total issued shares of 1,400 ordinary shares of 100,000 naira each, while Parboard had 4.0 billion ordinary shares of 1 naira each. The share exchange ratio indicated that 29.09 million ordinary shares of International Breweries were exchanged for 10 ordinary shares of Interfact, while 3,071 ordinary shares of International Breweries were exchanged for 10,000 ordinary shares of Parboard. With the business combination, Bosch InBev's majority equity stake in International Breweries plc has increased to 75.1%. Under the arrangement, all assets, liabilities, and undertakings of Interfact and Parboard, including employees, real property, and intellectual property rights, were transferred to International Breweries upon the completion of the proposed merger. Our top milk brand, Aladano, has launched two variants of flavored milk powder to deepen its share in the Nigerian market. Managing Director, TG Ala Nigeria, Mr. Matt Burmester, explains that the variants are an extension of Dano Fuel milk powder offered in chocolate and strawberry flavors, specially developed to meet the needs of discerning consumers who seek to enjoy the goodness of milk in more exciting ways. The newly introduced Dano flavored milk powder comes in strawberry and chocolate flavors. The Dano strawberry and chocolate flavored milk powder are consumers' nutritious products that also satisfy their taste for chocolate and strawberry flavors with a proposition of exciting nourishment. The flavored milk powder from the stable of Dano is rich in protein, carbohydrates, vitamin D, and other vital nutrients which are required for energy, vitality, and healthy growth. Nigerian Communications Commission (NCC) says it will not extend the December 31st deadline for the handover of Nine Mobile to the preferred bidder. Nine Mobile, the Nigeria's fourth largest telecommunications provider, ran into financial problem with some banks in July. Globacom Limited, Bharti Airtel, Smile Telecoms Holdings, Elios Investment Partners LLP, and Theology Holdings Limited have all been shortlisted as the 5 bidders still in the running to buy Nine Mobile. The companies were selected through a process conducted by Barclays Bank, the financial advisor to the creditor banks, on December 4th. Executive Vice Chairman of NCC, Professor Umar Gabad Ambata, speaking to journalists on the sideline of the 82nd edition of the Telecoms Consumers Parliament in Abuja, says the 5 shortlisted companies have been allowed to conduct due diligence on Nine Mobile. The next stage of the sale process after due diligence, according to Dambata, will be for the firm's evidence of strong financial commitment to buy Nine Mobile. Nine Mobile, which was formerly Etisalat, rebranded after its major owners in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, pulled out and a new board was inaugurated to run its affairs. This was after failed negotiations with lenders over a missed payment of $1.2 billion loan taken from a consortium of 13 Nigerian banks in 2013. Leading Pan-African tech solutions provider Vaterab Limited has won the award of the Technology Company of the Year for 2017. The announcement was made at the Nigeria Technology Awards ceremony held in Lagos. Nigeria Technology Awards (NITA) is an award organized to recognize, celebrate and reward technology entrepreneurs, innovators, academicians, inventors and policymakers government in Nigeria. The award, as projected by the organizers, is aimed at building a large-scale and internationally recognized technology award in Nigeria. In winning the most coveted award of the night, Vertebra topped the list of nominees in the category with some industry big names. Having bagged the same award in 2016, Vertebra has concretized its position as the backbone of information technology in Africa. Vertebra is behind some of the critically acclaimed tech successes in Africa, such as the deployment of customized solutions, mobile applications, identity solutions, biometrics, e-payment solutions, and many others. The company was established in 2003 as Fleet Technologies Limited in order to bridge the gap in the provision of competent and dependable software solutions in Nigeria and in Africa. Two subsidiaries of Stanbic IBTC Holdings plc, Stanbic IBTC Capital and Stanbic IBTC Bank, have acted as a sole arranger and lender for £6 billion facility for Kellogg's Alaram Nigeria Limited. The facility is to finance the construction of a new cereal manufacturing plant in the Lekki Free Trade Zone in Lagos. The factory, with capacity to produce 10,000 metric tons of cereals per year, is to manufacture snacks and breakfast foods for West African market. Kellogg's Alaram Nigeria Limited is a joint venture between Kellogg's Company of the United States of America and Tolaram Group. Chairman, Kellogg Company, John Bryant, said the joint venture demonstrates his company's commitment to the Tolerant Partnership and to Nigeria and the West African market. Chairman, Tolerant Group, Mohan Wasmanime, described the factory as an important milestone for the company, as it will ensure that the globally popular Kellogg brand of cereal can now be enjoyed by the Nigerian consumers on a much greater scale. The Chief Executive Officer, Stanbic IBTC Bank, Dr. Damola, said that deal reinforces the group's commitment to playing a pivotal role in developing the Nigerian economy. Union Bank of Nigeria (UBN) plc has listed 59.299 billion ordinary shares of 50 kobo each by the Nigerian Stock Exchange. The listing raises its total issued shares from 16.936 billion ordinary shares to 16.987 billion ordinary shares, following the bank's long-term transformation incentive plan (LTTIP). Union Bank had secured regulatory approval to sell the new shares worth 291 million naira to employees under its employee share scheme. The first generation bank sold about 51.3 million ordinary shares of 50 kobo each at 5.67 naira under the LTTIP. Union Bank had on Monday, October 30th, 2017, closed application list for its 50 billion naira rights issue. Application list for the rights issue had opened on September 20th, 2017. Union Bank sought to raise 49.745 billion naira from existing shareholders through the rights issue of 12.133 billion ordinary shares of 50 kobo each at 4.10 naira per share. The rights issue was pre-allotted on the basis of 5 new ordinary shares of 50 kobo each for every 7 ordinary shares held at the close of business on Monday, August 21st, 2017. Finally, on brands and industry segment, sales of new vehicles dropped 48% in the 3 quarters of 2017. Data from Toyota show that auto companies sold a combined 7,000 units between January and September, compared to 14,500 units within the same period last year. The managing director of Toyota Nigeria, Kunle Adeoju, who made this known during his quarterly briefing in Lagos, says the share of Toyota brand in the market reached 22%. He projects the auto industry with growth in 2018, citing some improvement to the industry. That's it on the brand and industry segment of the Daybreak Show. My name is Damilola Aroyeun. Good morning and thank you for listening.